Hello there, Golfer Kieran. Welcome back to some more Skyrim. We last left off, we were in the Soul Karen. And, basically just looting around and stuff. This place is very large. Reaper's Lair. Why do I get the feeling this is supposed to be like a quest-oriented thing, but...
Where'd you come from? Done and done.
Green?
I knew I heard something. Done and done. Who's there? That'll teach you. Who's there?
Oh, I wanted to search him.
Who's there? That'll teach you.
Soul Husk. Uh-oh. Good, didn't totally freeze. Don't have the required item. Okay, this might be like a different quest. It's up there, I'm not sure. Whatever.
I'm sorry that your relation between you and Margaret has been so complicated.
Stay away from the
It's
crystals.
unlucky.
Find
My
yourself
mom and I are
becoming
good
one.
friends.
So I'm pretty sure, unless there's a local map. Oh, there is a local map. I was gonna say. Reaper's Lair. We've been here. Just trying to keep my eye out for something interesting. Looking for more soul husks so they can. How many of them do I have? Let's just go up here. Go. Body screaming for rest. I happen to be in basically what is the land of the dead. So, oh wow, I need 10 more. Jeez.
Did you hear
Where'd
that
you-
noise? I don't know what it was. Now I'm gonna get you.
How do I get up there?
Now I'm gonna get you.
Ooh. It's kind of nice.
You are nothing but stupid milk drinker.
Sorry.
Why?
For my safety, I fearlessly charge the enemy. How does anyone? What do I mean? If I hadn't lost all of the pages, very well. I am Chip. Some call me. I can't say that I'm surprised by your answer. A book. Surely you've heard of the rise and fall of St. Jim the Eradicator. Here, maybe you should leave the writing to an expert. Stop making foolish suggestions. Terrible. I was in the midst of writing the second volume, and they just... So what? What in the name? All I remember
tired of
is
this
that
place.
damn Remora and his minions bursting into... Well, I assume so. Next thing I knew... My what? What? No. All these wasted months? Or has it been... No, my work will never see the light of day. Perhaps... Maybe I can't leave. In order to write the second volume of my opus, I need the... When I was tossed in here, I felt there were 10 of them in all. Find them for me, please. I beg you.
Patience of a saint.
Well, that's a ridiculous question. Everyone traveling through here has said that the Oblivion Gates have been opening all over town. Has it been that? Well, it started without a septum on the throne of the Empire. Dagon was able
So
to
this
lead
is
Oblivion
more, or
through the
this is
gates.
Oblivion, which is the
And
fourth game.
all I
What they're
heard,
referencing.
this meant that we were vulnerable to the fall. Well, I can only assume the gates have been closed. I had just moved from my ancestral home in Morrowind to the continent of Cyrodiil. Thanks again for searching. I don't know what I'd do without my pages.
Oh, wow. Okay, I know where I am now. This place is big, open, and there's not a lot of quest markers, which is interesting. I'm assuming I can come back here, and if I can't, I'll just figure out a way to do so.
I used to feel so lonely, but since I met you, that has changed completely.
I think it was the fourth game. Was that Morrowind or Oblivion? I don't know. I never played. This is my first Elder Scrolls game, mainly because the other ones were kind of before my time playing video games. I hope I have some point in collecting all of these souls. Conjure Mist Man. Up there, huh?
Come on, show me how brave you are.
This won't end well for you.
What? Okay, so that was by dodge. It's if you double press forward, you do that roll, and I didn't do that, but it read me moving forward because I'm using a mini joystick to move around. Oh, charge that. Oh no, I'm crouched again.
Stay back.
It's the dodge mod. It's got to be. This is a weird way to move around, but oh well. Can I not talk to you?
What do you need?
Well, I can obviously talk.
There's something I'd like to talk to you.
Sure.
This might be a little silly, but, well, I made some health potions for you. I don't want anything to happen to you, you see. Did you hear that noise? Wonder what it was. You made a big mistake.
I feel like I'm playing The Witcher 2. Quite a bit of soul husks.
A soul gem.
Well, I definitely have enough now. So you needed the 10, I grabbed the 4, and that was definitely more than 6. The question is, where the heck is he? Yep, I made it.
Brought some soul. Well, I've been so busy, I don't know. What, are you kidding me? Sure, here you go. Can't understand a word of it. Maybe it will do you some good.
I thought it was 25 for all of it, but no, it's 25 per item. I can't remember if I've been over here or not.
What was that?
Man, this is annoying. But I'm pretty sure it's the dodging mod. This is a word wall? Kind of.
Skyrim may be cold.
Wait, you can move through here,
it's
but I
surely
can't?
Very beautiful.
You'd think a vampire would be right at home in this place. You'd be wrong. Let's just find my mother and get out of here quickly.
She's obviously right there. Okay, well this... Unless there's a way to turn it off, or I'm just missing something. Oh, okay, there we go.
Serana? Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him. To make everything right.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire... It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down. Coming from one who murders vampires as a trade, I find it hard to believe your intentions.
I'm not
are
exactly
noble.
hunting vampires, if
Serana
you haven't
has
noticed. They're kind of
sacrificed
attacking
everything
me.
to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you. You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself. When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon.
So I'm the dragon.
Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor. It's what some call the domain of Molig Bal, his place in oblivion. It was expected of her. Being selected as an offering to Molig Bal is an honor. Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept... If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, in his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all. And how exactly do you plan on stopping him? Have you been listening to me? Like Serana, I'm a pure-blooded vampire. My presence on Tamriel is as much of a danger as hers. You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter at heart. You're here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil creatures that need to be... Serana?
Where did you get that outfit, Serana? Was it your own idea to put it on?
Come on.
This stranger aligns himself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to him.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him, before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me, but for Serana's sake, I'll assist you. Yes, I've kept... Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins. You need to locate at their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from destroy the keepers that are tending them. One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn.
Wait,
Be wary of it.
if... Interesting. Because how was a
The
dragon
Ideal
put
Masters
in a...
have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat.
I already got one.
As you've been traveling in the Soul Cairn, Let's just say a tiny part of you. You should find no difficulty using the portal, and when I entered the Soul Cairn, I had intended to strike. I requested refuge in the Soul Cairn, and if I had foreseen the value they placed on my own soul, the Ideal Masters unleashed their. Fortunately, I was able to hold them at bay. Unfortunately, since the Keepers weren't able to claim my soul, they had their minion. Time has very little meaning to me. I suppose you could call this the ultimate waiting game. When I entered the Soul Cairn, I had intended to strike a bargain with the Ideal Masters, the custodians of this place. Be
Let's
careful.
kill those keeper
You're doing
things and get back to
Harkon's vision is a world plunged in eternity. What he fails to realize is how much attention would be called to our kind if eternal night fell. There are many who wouldn't stand for it. The order of the day would be our destruction. Until every I do. It's how the vampire has I know they're mystic entities that well, some necromancers believe they are. I believe there's more to it than. I think they transcend. Perhaps they were once corporeal beings, but they've obviously reached a point where they no longer require a tangible conduits through which the Ideal Masters. The Ideal Master. It's the reason for the Soul Cairn's existence, and the only leverage a necromancer. The ability to summon powerful undead. However, the majority of necromancers that are foolish enough to enter into a bargain.
Okay, well, I'm gonna cut the video off here and uninstall the dodge mod because it's obviously causing problems. Hopefully I will be able to uncrouch then. But anyway, thank you all very much for watching, and God bless.